All right, here we are in our run and driving video of our one owner, 106,000 mile, 2000 Ford Ranger Sport 4x4. Finally getting a driving video. It was raining the last few days, so it's been stored inside. Got a little dusty, but I hate doing any of the videos in the rain. So right now I got the low beam lights on and the fog lights are on. You have 2 original keys and 2 original key fobs. All those stuff works, and you'll see, oh, you can't really see over here, but when you lock the door, passenger side, all that stuff works. So I'll go ahead and fire it up. I'm gonna pop the hood, and then I'll go to high beam. You always push forward on the high beams for the Fords. You can see they're nice and bright. I mean, these 4 liters just rip. They're great motors. I mean, this thing's idling just smooth as can be. No shaking, no belt squeal, just no issues at all. I mean, the paint's just beautiful. You can see how it is on a nice sunny day. It's very bright. Burning nice and clean. No rough idle shaking, no smoke or nothing. My temporary plate's got a protection on the magnet, but I didn't put it on here so you can just see how clean it is even behind where the license plate goes. Your license plate lights are working. Forgot to kick on the 4-ways so you can see the bulbs are working, and then when we're driving you're going to be able to see that the turn signal cam, the switch works good, stays in place, the arrows come on the dashboard. But this is the only way I could show you that the bulbs are working and your 4-ways work. All right, so we'll turn those off so nobody thinks we have any issues. We'll do both power windows. They go nice and fast all the way, of course. We'll do the power mirrors, driver's side. I'm gonna get that to the right spot, and then we're gonna bring that one in and up a little bit. You got the stereo. You can see it's nice and bright. Sometimes the digital stuff in the GoPro will flicker, but it doesn't in real life. I don't know what the deal is with the GoPro, but it's been like that forever. Sounds really good. You can see the high beam light. It's kind of sunny, so you might not be able to see it. I went down on the low beam, so that goes away, and you'll see then your fog light comes on. So if you don't want your fog lights, you just do that. So we'll go ahead and go to defrost. So it's on low temp now, medium low. You can kind of hear it. Medium high is a little better. And I'm gonna go through all these and you'll hear the pitch difference. It takes a little bit for the blend door to move. You can see it got a little deeper. You can hear it coming out the big vent down there. It gets a little louder with feet. And it's pretty loud, just your face. We're gonna go over to cold. You can see the knobs rotate nice and smooth, and it gets a little louder. And then about as high as you get is on max AC, and it blows ice cold. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Get the seatbelt on. You can see the seatbelt retracts the way it should. No hiccups. The overdrive off light works. If you can see over there, the light comes on. That works properly. So it's a shift on the fly system. So pretty much you just can throw it into 4-wheel drive. It's a 2-wheel. You just click it in, and you can see the 4 light come on, and you can feel the difference too. And you could just turn it into 2-wheel drive without stopping, or you could come to a stop and go into reverse to pull it out all the way. Now if you want 4 low, you got to go to neutral. You got to come to a park and go and then switch it over, and you can see the 4 low light come on, and you'll hear it actuate too. But you can see it's like 10 miles an hour, 2nd gear already. And so you definitely have to be stopped and go back to 2-wheel on that one. And then I like to, especially when coming out of 4 low, I like to put it in reverse a little bit. So all right, we're gonna go hit the road a little bit. Horn works good. You got a ton of intermediate speeds on the wipers, but it's pretty dry out, so I'm just gonna go high and then low. It's got new wipers, I don't want to burn them up. Whoops. coming in a little hot. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Hopefully it's not too sunny. But it's a little before traffic, but it is Friday, so people might want to be skating home a little bit. Really easy to drive truck. I put a few hundred miles on this myself. You can see the temperature gauge. Every gauge is looking good. Now the temperature gauge was kind of bouncing around a little bit, so we did do a thermostat, Motorcraft part, and we did do a new sending unit off the intake. So those have been replaced, and then ever since then it's been perfectly solid. So it's nice to have those two things in there. It does have low miles, but it just kind of was one of the things that I'd noticed once in a while when I drove it personally with me and my kids. So we're gonna get here on the highway. You can see going around the roundabout there, and you turn in here. It's just the right amount of turning in the steering wheel. It gives you good resistance. You let go of the steering wheel, it wants to return to center. And I mean, it's not shaking, and it's just going arrow straight. Give it a little gas, the downshifts. This is a great little torquey motor. They'd never, well, I don't think we'll make a truck this size again. It's just a fantastic size. I miss seeing these trucks ride around all the time, but up here, I mean, we really don't see these little Rangers and S10s on the road very much anymore. The hard body Toyotas, the hard body Nissans, I mean, and the Toyota pickups. Give it a little more gas. You can see no cracks or chips in the window. It did get a little dusty. Nice shiny paint reflecting back at you. You can see the RPM gauge. I'm about to say 2,500 at 70. I would turn off the overdrive, and you'll see it kick up there, right there. Go back to the overdrive, and you'll see it drop right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off the highway here. Nice little downshift. You can see the blinkers working good. So I'm gonna let go of the steering wheel. I'm on the brake right now, and you can see the truck itself is going straight, but the road is, you got a little bit of a crown like that, and then the road turns. So it gives an optical illusion it's not going straight, but it's nice and smooth. There's no pulling, no shaking, no pulsating. No noises. It's just, I mean, I can't talk enough about this truck. I mean, it really is amazing. I sold a 50,000 mile one here on Bring a Trailer about 2 years ago, and it drives just as good as that one. All these potholes, so I'm going over those 33 miles an hour, old patches. Those things are decades old. It's terrible. You go over it, and in some vehicles, like my lowered Silverado, you feel like you're gonna lose your teeth. This truck, you don't even notice it. There's not a single rattle from the interior. Door panels haven't been off, stereo hasn't been messed with. There's another patch, got another sewer patch up here, but you get no rattles from underneath, no tinging or knocking. You know, you look at the Carfax, this thing has been absolutely taken care of. If it had a need, or if it was going to have a need of regular maintenance, it got it. I mean, this owner treated it like a family member. So here's a tight 90, and you'll watch the steering wheel. You know, it's giving me good resistance all the way for a nice tight 90 corner, and it just wants to go back to center. You know, I'm not, you know, trying to find center with the steering wheel. I'm not over rotating it. You know, I'm on the brake each time. Get on the gas. Just, I love the sound of the 4.0s. They sound a lot better than the 3.0s. They just got a little rip to them. You know, nice corner. On the brake. And this is going at no reserve. I mean, it's this is going to be somebody's truck. They're going to be the second owner. You know, it's just awesome after, you know, 26 years to be able to get and be the second owner of a vehicle. To me is just a privilege of a truck like this. All right, so good luck, everybody.